Okay, so tonight I'm doing two videos to introduce everyone to Atmosphere that's not familiar with them. Now, as a little backstory, both of these songs were released in 1997, which would have made me, I believe I was close to 15 when they came out. I know that I went and seen Atmosphere for the first time in concert at 16 in Madison, and they were still very small. It was a free concert on the shore of the lake there and at the university, and it was just on the boardwalk. And it was actually one of the coolest shows I've been to, still to this day. Back then, Idea, a guy named Idea was a member of the band, and he was one of the original. So when I show you the Harry Mack videos, Idea was the first one that I seen that could do something similar to that. It wasn't quite on the same complexity scale as Harry Mack, but he was just shouting out words and he was making complete. The crowd was just shouting out words, and he was making a complete freestyle off the top of his head back in 1997. He was a man who was ahead of his time, and unfortunately, he was taken far too soon from us. I can't remember the exact year, but I want to say like 2003-ish range, he was taken from us. And so that's another sad story in itself. So anyway, the song that I'm going to do in this video is, again, it's by Atmosphere, and it's called Scapegoat. It's the very first Atmosphere song that I heard, and it's the one that got me to actually want to buy their, I want to go to their show. My brother is actually the one who introduced me to them. He's younger than me, which is actually really funny that he introduced me to the band. He was even younger than I was to discover them, and it was because he was in the tagging scene. And back then, Atmosphere was also involved in the tagging scene. They even owned like a skate record skate tag / shop up in Minneapolis that we went and seen them at. Right away after the show, I wanted to buy the new album that had just come out, which I can't remember which one it was that had just come out in that year, but I wanted to buy that album. And so we went up there. It was either when I was late 16 or 17 by that point, and we met them and talked to them at the shop, and they were all really cool. I had met Slug, he was an awesome guy. Anyway, so the song today, we're going to get into it right here in a second, but first I want to say sponsor today is Runts, Peninsula, Pensacana. So let's go ahead and get right into the song here.
It's the caffeine, the nicotine, the milligrams of tar. It's my habitat, it needs to be clean. It's my car, it's the fast talk they use to abuse and feed my brain. It's the cat box, it needs to be changed. It's the pain, it's women. It's the plight for power, it's government. It's the way you're giving knowledge slow with thought control and subtle hints. It's rubbing it, itching it, it's applying cream. It's the foreigners sightseeing with high beams. It's in my dreams, it's the monsters that I conjure. It's the marijuana, it's the embarrassment, displacement. It's where I wander, it's my genre. It's Madonna's videos, it's game shows, it's cheap liquor, blunts, it's bumper stickers with rainbows. It's angels, demons, gods, it's the white devils. It's the monitor, the sound man, it's the motherfucking mic levels. It's gas fumes, fast food, Tommy Hill, Mommy's Pill, Columbia House Music Club, designer drugs and rhyming thugs. It's Bloods, Crips, Fives, Six, it's stick-up kids, it's Christian conservative terrorists. It's porno flicks, it's the East Coast, no it's the West Coast. It's public schools, it's asbestos, it's mentholated, it's techno, it's sleep, life and death. It's speed, coke and meth, it's hay fever, pain relievers, oral sex and smoker's breath. It stretches for as far as the eye can see. It's reality, fuck it, it's everything but me. On and on and on.
Alright, so I wanted to pause it there. So that whole scheme, basically he's just talking about everything in the world, and he's saying that it's not him. But the actual ironic part is most of that is him. The caffeine, the nicotine, his car needs to be cleaned. It's probably his cat box needs to be changed. He loves women. He's against the plight for power in government. He loves the way you give him knowledge, slow thought control, and subtle hints. That's kind of what their MO became after this. Anyway, so it's basically a big list of things that he's saying aren't him, but they are. It's really about hypocrisy. The whole song is, and it's actually genius. Yes, I mean he even says it's speed, life, and death, but then he goes it's speed, coke, and meth, hay fever, pain reliever, oral sex, and smoker's breath. Stretches as far as they can see. It's reality. Fuck it. It's everything but me. On and on and on and on. And I don't want to sing the next verse because we're going to get to that in a second. But anyway, I just feel like this band is a band who was ahead of their time. This in 97 would probably should have been in 01, and the stuff they were releasing in like 07 should have been like released in like 11, 12. They're about 4 or 5 years ahead of their time at all times. So yeah, they should have been in like 01 probably instead of 97, with the way music was actually going, the scene and what was popular. So these guys were pioneers at setting what was popular, I guess. So obviously they weren't doing it to become famous. They did end up becoming rich and what I would argue is to be famous, but I think they're more Midwest famous than they are nationally famous. So let's get back into this here though.
Oral sex and smoker's breath, it stretches for as far as the eye can see. It's reality. Fuck it, it's everything but me. On and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
It's all according that life on a whole. It's all according that life.
I didn't know this was a KRS-One sample.
It's all according that life on a whole.
Should have.
It's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the meat. It's indirect, indiscreet, it's inconsistent, incomplete, it's in the streets. Every city, everywhere you go, and every man, it's the insanity, the fantasies, the casualties, it's the healthcare system, it's welfare victims, it's assault weapons, it's television religion, and it's false lessons, it's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns and sticks, it's harassment, and a complex you carry when you're running shit, it's wondering if you get to eat, it's the heat.
So this was written in 1997, mind you, and think about that last scheme and how relevant it is still in today's world in 2025. Healthcare system, it's welfare victims, it's assault weapons, it's television, religion, it's false lessons. It's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns and sticks. It's harassment and a complex you carry when you're running shit. It's wondering if you get to eat. It's the heat. It's the winter. The weather. Now, I'm not going to go any further than that because we're going to get into the next scheme in a second and I don't want to ruin it. But again, a band ahead of their time. Let's go.
Victims, it's assault weapons, it's television religion, and it's false lessons, it's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns and sticks, it's harassment, and a complex you carry when you're running shit, it's wondering if you get to eat, it's the heat, it's the winter, the weather, it's herpes, and it's forever, it's the virus that takes the lives of weak and the strong, it's the drama that keeps on between me and my seeds, mom, it's
Me and my seeds, mom.
It's that hunger for attention, it's the whack who
Good
attacks
big
on
way to
some
play your baby mama.
It's prevention, it's the first solution, it's loose, it's out for retribution, it's mental pollution.
Mental
And
pollution.
public execution, it's the nails that keep my hands and feet to these boards, it's the part-time job that governs what you can afford, it's the fear, it's the fake, it's clear. clear it can make time stop and leave you stranded in the year of the snake. It's the dollar, yen, pound, it's all denominations. It's hourly wages for your professional observations. It's on your face and it's in your eyes, everything you be. Cause it ain't me, motherfucker, cause it ain't me. On and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
So yeah, I wanted to say one thing, that I'm pretty sure that in 97 it was the year of the snake, according to I think it's Chinese mythology or ideology, or however you would say that, like the thing you see on the back of Chinese food menus. So I don't know how much realism it is in it, but one of the years is the year of the snake, and I believe that 97 would have been that year. And yeah, anyway, I know he's talking about money just in general, and obviously if you listened to the band before, you've heard about the money game. But it's the dollar, yen, pound, it's all denomination. It's hourly wages for your professional observations. It's hourly wages for your professional observations. That's what it is. It's on your face, it's in your eyes, it's everything you can be, but because it ain't me, motherfucker. Because it ain't me. I also didn't know that was a KRS-One sample on there in the main hook, or the chorus, excuse me, the main chorus. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know why I didn't know that, because I listened to a bunch of KRS-One, so it should have come out. But it's been so long since I listened to KRS-One that I don't even remember many of their songs, to tell you the truth. But I used to listen to them when I was growing up. I know that. So anyway, let's get back into this and finish the last bit of this song up.
Everything you be, cause it ain't me, motherfucker, cause it ain't me.
It ain't me.
On and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
It's all according that life on a home. It's all according that life on a home.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the first song we're going to be doing in the introduction of Atmosphere today. The next one is going to be called God's Bathroom Floor, and I'll be uploading it and this about the same time. So if you like this, please check that one out. That's actually, if you were to ask people which one is ranked up higher as a better song of theirs, they would actually probably put God's Bathroom Floor up above this one. It's ranked towards the top of their category of songs, even into their stuff that they made into the 2010s, 11s, 18s, whatever. I mean, they were active for 20 plus years, so yeah. But anyway, that's all I've got for this video today, so I'll be seeing you guys real soon if you're going to come watch the next video. Otherwise, if not, we'll see you later.